Well, so far, Terry the Goat is off to an awful start for Week 14.
Yeah, but the Bears won.
My Bears won.
And
yes.
then, did you see all the fights afterwards?
Yes.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Jerry Jones.
Football fans are cool.
The guy who owns the Cowboys, apparently he went on Dallas radio or whatever and flipped the F out over what's going on with America's team. Are they still America's team? Remember back in the day, the Dallas Cowboys were America's team.
They still technically are, but I think, those days are waning.
Yeah.
They haven't been a favorite team in a long time.
Because the cheerleaders aren't a thing anymore either.
Oh, they got rid of the cheerleaders?
I don't know if they got rid of them, but I mean, when I was a kid, man, I contend that the Cowboys were America's team because of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't confined to those football games. They would show up on, like, variety shows, and they were celebrities in their own right. I couldn't name you one of them, but I guarantee there were famous women who used to be Dallas Cowboy. It was like a big thing. They were like, Bob Hope and the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, you know.
Hey, real quick, what did we talk about last segment? Because I was doing other things.
Oh, we were all in holiday mode.
Okay, there we go.
You and Poundcake are going to be in Vegas and the whole thing there. So, yeah, Terry the Goat out in Carlton, PA, gives us the NFL picks every week, and she made 12 of them this week. And she has already chosen wrong. Incorrectly. The Bears over the Cowboys 31-24. So we have 11 more games to go. You can join me if you are partying before the Browns game on Sunday.
And this is Alan Cox, by the way.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, every year, once or twice a year, I'll get something that makes my voice weird. And people are hitting me up on the text. Are you using a new microphone? No, I got something weird with my voice.
It's got a little bug.
This is not like, a lot of people get this. I just happen to talk for a living, so it's more prominent. But other than sounding amazing, Poundcake, I wish that I'm so jealous of guys in radio that have like these kinds of pipes.
The golden voice.
Oh my God, so jealous. I mean, those guys were mostly confined. They didn't have that much interesting to say, so the voice was great. If you have a normal voice like mine, you better be interesting, because who cares? But if you had the voice, yeah, Ted Williams, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm the homeless guy with the golden voice.
Yeah. No,
anyway, I feel fine. I feel great, but there's something going on with my voice.
Well,
so
it's
that's
worse
all.
in here.
It's all it is, huh?
It's worse in here because people keep calling me, does Alan have AIDS? Why does he sound like that? I'm like, homie.
It's as though you've never heard anyone hoarse before.
Sick before.
Yeah.
I love people.
I said, no, he does not have AIDS, but he is sick.
We don't know if he has AIDS or not.
I do not have AIDS, Bill.
He has HIV.
I took that strawberry stuff, and I'm on prep. I crossed paths with our big boss, Keith Hotchkiss, out in the hallway, and I said hello, and he goes, whoa, what's up with your voice? And I go, well, that tells me you haven't listened to the show all week, because I've had this for 4 or 5 days. So thanks, boss. Gotcha. No, I don't care. But yeah, no, it's just, I don't know what it is. Every morning this week I've awakened and thought maybe today will be the day that I don't sound like this. But I sound like this.
Yeah, I'd rather sound like that.
But I'm surprised at how surprised
eye thing going on.
Huh?
I got my eyes got like a little infection.
It didn't stop working again, did it?
No, it's working fine. I had like a little infection, and I had to go to the doctor yesterday to get a little bit of, some cream to rub on it and make sure it goes away, because we're getting those headshots on Tuesday. And I want it to not be puffy or have to be photoshopped or anything like that.
We're
getting it just be a natural eye.
They'll have to Photoshop an eye in for you.
Right.
Yeah, since we get they pay for us to have new photos every 7 years. We got to make them really, really good. And so Tuesday, I said that I wanted new show photos for the new year, and so. Next Tuesday is our photo day.
That was a big part of me getting my surgery, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go in there. I finally get to be a part of like the staff photo, and
you're not in it.
Okay, well then I don't even need to come then.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
And then I have a big ass cyst on my eye. I'm like,
no,
great.
but as you explained it was underneath your eyelid, so we wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, but it's still
you told us it wasn't visible. To other people.
That's not true.
Oh, well, I never noticed it.
It was visible.
He was just doing a good job of hiding it.
Yeah, I did a great job of hiding it, and it was underneath my eyelid, but it's still, if you put your feet underneath the covers, it still pops out. Like, you can still see that there's a foot under there.
What is he talking about? Foot under the covers?
He's trying to make an analogy.
I'm just saying, you can still see, like, a hump.
Okay, I didn't realize it was that prominent.
It was, but I guess I did a good job of hiding it, because That's what I do. I
Yeah.
hide my insecurities. And then I cry myself to sleep, clearly.
Do you think you have expert skills in that because of all the years in the closet?
Absolutely.
Of what? Crying yourself to sleep?
No,
or feet
Ow.
under the.
hiding things from people.
Oh.
I'm a G. I know how to take care of things. Like
Well, you've definitely hidden that from us.
I'm a G.
That he's a
Yeah.
G?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah, well, anyway, so Tuesday we have those photos taken. I hope are you prone? You've had a sty in your eye before.
I've had some.
Maybe you have big oil glands.
Maybe I do, and I've had stuff like this before, and that's why I knew I could deal with it. And once it happened, I was like, okay, I'm not leaving this to home remedies or just hot compresses.
Voodoo.
I'm getting medicine now, so it's
Yeah.
good to go by Tuesday.
I still put my eye drops in because they told me, they were like, you're prone to them, you're going to get them again. So I put them in to avoid, like, it's an antibacterial, like.
Is it cream or a gel or something? Or
It's
what
just-
is
it's
eye
eye
drops?
drops. It's just eye drop.
You know, we used to break Erica's balls that she got pink eye that one time, and we'd
Right.
never let, saying that her husband was farting on her pillowcase. But you're a single man who lives by yourself.
Yeah.
And we got to get to the bottom of why you keep getting these eye issues.
Well, this one, I mean, the last time I had one was almost 2 years ago, so it's not like it's happening
Okay.
all the time.
All right.
It's just something that, it could be just that, the overactive oil glands
Do
or
you
whatever.
cry
it is.
yourself
Yeah.
to sleep and then just sleep in the
No,
puddle?
can't cry. We just talked about that. I wish I could cry more. I was like, ooh, maybe at Mean Girls it'll unlock some tears. And Mary's bawling next to me.
She cried.
She cried at Mean Girls,
cried at
the
Mean Girls.
musical.
I don't know.
There was
Those
nothing to
girls
cry
are
about.
those girls
she
are not
probably felt
that
guilty
mean.
about being mean when she
Those
was in high
girls are
school.
not that mean. Was Mary a mean girl?
I mean, she wasn't. She was clicky.
Oh,
And then
well,
she told me
okay.
some stuff, and we'll address it on
Yeah,
Monday
yeah,
when
okay.
she's back.
Ooh, a tease.
Yeah,
She's
She
address
had,
mean
she had
girls.
some cliquish behavior and
Mhm.
some some friend groups changed as they went through high school. Meanwhile, I commented on something. Well, I posted last week on my Instagram a picture, like it's me through like from kindergarten to or first grade to my senior year.
Right.
That was my Throwback Thursday last week, or Flashback Friday. One of those dumb things. It's in my apartment, so I'm like, yeah, I'll post this. And then there's all these people commenting on Instagram and Facebook, and one of the people that was commenting was one of my best friends from middle school, and I didn't even know it was him until I actually clicked on his profile. I was
Okay.
like, oh, he's like, hey man, proud of you, happy for everything, all your success. I was like, oh, that's a nice thing for a listener to say. And then I'm like, oh wait, I know that name.
I know that guy.
He was a bully, wasn't he?
No, he was my friend. I just haven't talked to him in a long time because I'm like that far removed from who I was in middle school to who I am now. And he's a good guy. I like him still.
Mhm.
We just don't really keep in touch.
People are texting me asking me to say old classic radio phrases.
I'm not opposed to that.
I would have to think. I'm not that old. I mean,
Do you want to do the get down today?
I should. Bill Squire's Friday Get Down. I can really get down in there.
Yeah.
Turn it on and rip the knob off. Like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get down on it.
Right. There was a classic radio station in San Francisco for a long time. I think they've been off the air now for a little bit. But the call letters were KOME, which, if you have any sensibilities whatsoever for what they were able to do in the 70s on the radio, are the greatest call letters you could ever have in your life. Everything west of the Mississippi has a K.
Mm-hmm.
Everything east has a W, so we're WMMS. There are some differences here and there. KDKA in Pittsburgh, but that was the first commercial radio station in the country. But their old sweepers back in the day were like, "There's cum on your radio," and I'm like, how did they get away with that? Just because your callers are KOME, rip the knob off.
I don't think they used to say it to mean that back in the day, did they?
Oh yeah.
What else would they possibly mean? I mean,
I
that
can't
was
go over 'em 'cause I'll get-
I know, but that was their way of getting around it. They were just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, listen,
Little double entendre.
entendre, yeah." Hey, I got a shot at $1 million. $1 million for you to win here from us. Hey, good luck.
Your shot at $1 million now.
Text the nationwide keyword SNOW to the number 200-200. That's SNOW to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info, and standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's SNOW to the number 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
I need to resist the urge sometimes to engage in hyperbole. I don't need to elaborate on trying to win $1 million. We just give you a chance to win $1 million. So we'll do it at 4:30, do it at 6:30, that whole bit. Yeah, so, crank it up and rip the knob off. There you go. I don't know what the other ones were.
Yeah, we'll have to try and pull some in the break. And
Yeah,
then do
I don't know.
Doing it on the fly is a little unprofessional, and that is our style.
That we're very unprofessional.
But it's not.
Well,
it's
we
have our moments.
Well, sure, of course. Anywho, boy, also, there are a lot of angry people watching the show and texting me saying, tell Poundcake to take that goddamn Trump sign down. I didn't even realize that you had one up back there until I looked in the break.
Well, you're bad.
He's got
you should notice me more.
He's got a Trump 2020 Keep America Great campaign poster over his shoulder.
Yeah. No,
And I didn't
I'm not getting rid of my sign.
I'm not asking you to. I'm saying that the people who are angry and watching the show are saying, tell Poundcake to take that goddamn Trump sign down.
Where'd you get it, Poundcake?
It is freedom of expression, and so I'm
expression.
not telling you to do anything. I just didn't even realize that you had it back there. I don't look that often in there.
He just put it up,
Well, when?
like literally today. And he
Oh,
hasn't
you
noticed
did?
it. Yeah.
Oh, why? Oh, you're trolling everybody.
No, absolutely not. I took it out of some old lady's front yard.
Old lady's front
Ripped
yard.
the little prongs off, and I was like, you know what? This would be great for my side studio.
Yeah, right. Or just your studio. Alan, how many wheels does a tricycle have? I can do it myself, but I don't even need the button anymore.
No.
3 wheels.
There you go.
Pretty good.
Yeah, 3 wheels. Let me see. Hold on. Let
Don't
me
do
see.
that. That
I
makes
can
me
go back.
horny.
Hold on. I'll go back and forth with
One wheel.
1 wheel.
Still need some reverb.
Yeah, I don't have the
Two wheels.
2 wheels.
One wheel.
1 wheel.
Can you do the DJ Alan Cox?
What?
The DJ Alan Cox. You're in the mix with.
Well, that's Wavy Davy.
Yeah, that's a little.
He's trying to do what I happen to have right now, right?
Exactly.
He's trying to get down in it. And, yeah, right. So, yeah, yeah. Anyway, when I sound like this, I will walk around the house doing this. I'll just be talking to myself,
and that's probably making it worse.
because I get it so infrequently, But it's
that you lean into it, yeah.
Yes, but I've
Because
always
it's
been so
fun.
envious of those guys with those great voices.
One thing that I've been doing a lot more of since I've been living, since I've moved out of Grandma's into Squifle Tower, a lot more singing. A lot
Yeah,
more
you
just
just sing.
walking around the house singing poorly. I'm not a good singer.
Like what? If
but
I were
sing
a
it.
rich man from Fiddler on the Roof?
I mean, just whatever's in my head. There's the one day
I Feel Pretty from the
when
Sound
I
of
was,
Music?
I was talking about the Queen song, Who Wants to Eat Spaghetti?
Yeah, there
just
you go.
dumb stuff like that. But then Christmas music, because that's in my head and I know all the words to it. Just dumb crap like that. But I'm singing a lot more, and it makes me laugh because I know someone can probably hear it and they're like, will he please stop? He's not a good singer. He needs to stop it.
So you didn't, as a general rule,
Get him out.
you didn't sing around the house when you lived with Grandma?
No.
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 Oh,
No,
okay.
That feels rude.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you guys had a good. She wouldn't mind if you were being a little
But
demonstrative.
it's also, my apartment has wood floors, so there's a lot of sound
Oh,
bouncing
it bounces
around.
all over the
So it
place,
kind of works to sing in there where you can, have that reverb.
It's like
The
singing in the
natural reverb
shower,
heard.
but
Yeah.
anywhere in your apartment.
Exactly.
I see. How has it been with you and Grandma? Do you go over there still? Does she
Yeah.
come over to your place?
Sunday we went to Petiti's, and
Right. They
we
probably
watched
have
the Browns game together.
They probably have What are the Christmas flowers?
Yeah, poinsettias.
Poinsettias. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
probably
what I
have
got.
those on sale, right?
Yeah, that's what I got. I got some blue ones, and then people are like, "Oh, don't buy those. They die in a month, and they paint them." And I'm like,
Blue ones.
"Yeah."
Oh.
It's like, I'm like, "Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
It was $10. I'll buy more. Buy something else."
Alan, is an old lady's front yard a euphemism?
Nope.
I took this sign out of an old lady's front yard. Alan, shout out to Poundcake. I told my boss today, if I can't whip him, I can't watch him, regarding babysitting, and he loved it. There you go. Taking off like
I
wildfire.
got a couple good ones.
If I can't whip him, I can't watch him.
Yeah, so we hung out on Sunday, and then we're going to the Cavs game tonight. So I I'll pass her in the building sometimes, but it's not like I'm avoiding her or anything like that. We're living our lives.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm not home that much either. And that's like another thing. Like when I get home, I like plop down on the couch and that's that. But this week I've been out every night except for last night. So last night was the only night that I've actually even been home this week.
Wow.
My best life.
Yeah. They executed a blind guy. I was reading this story. This guy killed somebody in the early 90s, and they execued him.
Ooh.
And I was curious as I thought about this.
Do they do like a firing squad but make them wear earplugs?
He didn't see it coming.
No, it wasn't that. This guy is... they took his case in front of a lot of people, saying this guy shouldn't be executed because he's blind and blind. This is a guy in Tennessee, and they executed him by the electric chair.
Ooh.
He murdered his girlfriend in 1991. My thing is, how did he find her?
I was gonna say, and how did he know it was
I mean,
his
I think
girlfriend?
I'm not even joking. There are a lot of legitimate questions that. How did he know it was his?
Honestly.
Yeah. There are a lot of legitimate questions that go along with this. He's the second blind person to be executed in the past maybe 20 or 30 years. So they fried him last night. His name is Lee Hall.
Why are you gonna say it like that?
What?
Fried him.
Well, the electric chair.
So degrading.
You will die by the
They
electric chair. Huh?
I thought they stopped doing that
That's
everywhere.
certain states.
Oh, no, they still have the electric chair.
Ohio,
I
they
thought-
got rid of it.
This is Tennessee. They're
Okay.
old school, yeah.
They have electricity in Tennessee.
They do, actually, and a lot of them. They have it in Memphis.
Do
They have it in
still
Nashville.
execute by hanging, or is that gone?
I think there are a couple states. Yeah, if you Google,
Hanging?
if you choose to be hanged, you will be hanged by the neck until you are dead.
Oh
there
my
should
God.
there should be different execution styles per state, but like something unique to each state. Like you have to eat that food until you die or whatever. I mean, I know that's kind of torturous, but these are not a real idea.
Yeah.
Just spitball.
Now again, this guy.
But what would Ohio's be?
Eat
That-
Buckeyes until you die.
like the actual poisonous Buckeye.
Right.
Yes,
It'd
there you
only
go.
take a couple.
Yeah, there
and
you
they're
go.
everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, his last meal was Philly cheesesteak, onion rings, cheesesteak and cheesecake, and Pepsi. I wonder if Pepsi can make any hay out of that. They're the perennial number 2 behind Coke, and it's got to really, they must hate that. But they're looking for
number
every
2?
advantage they possibly can.
I feel like Coke could capitalize off of that better than Pepsi could.
Pepsi, yeah, Coca-Cola is like Pepsi, the choice of death row inmates. You don't want to drink that. But in all fairness, the guy became blind while he was in prison.
Oh.
He had been improperly treated for glaucoma, and he went blind, okay? Because, when you get sentenced to death, then you automatically get all these stages of appeal. So you have guys on death row for 20 years. I mean, a death sentence doesn't mean, like, Thursday, you're out.
Imagine knowing the date. Like, the exact day. It's on your calendar. You're like, nope, no more appeals. Like,
Yeah,
this
but
is
you
your
don't
day.
even know that until the end, because once you've exhausted all your appeals, then they say, all right, this is the date of your execution. But even that can be pushed. So I don't know how much advance notice you get of the date, but I think in some of these cases they tell you, like, a week in advance. They go, all right, next week we're doing it.
What if it was like, oh, hey, Jeff, you're dying tomorrow. Just keep going about your day.
Jeff.
Jeff, what do you got going on on Tuesday of next week?
Yeah, gosh.
I think I'm free. Good. That's when we're going to do your execution.
I can just imagine, like, the police officer, like, the corrections officer walking through, like, oh, hey, Jeff, he has his coffee, his donut in one hand. He's like, oh, yeah, you're dying on Thursday. All right, see you at
Or
lunch.
you just get, like, the notification in your calendar. Because all the inmates now have cell phones, even though it's like, contraband. And you just get that notification, like, do you accept or decline or maybe?
Jeff, why is your ass buzzing? Oh, that's the phone I smuggled in. It just gave me my execution notification.
I would just do something real stupid. Like, I'm gonna just rub poop all over myself or, like, get something to be put in solitary.
Hey, that's what kept Ted Nugent out of Vietnam.
That's what I'm just gonna be ridiculous. I have nothing to lose. If I already know my death date, I'm stabbing everybody. I'm farting on everybody.
Why would you kill other people?
I didn't say I would kill. I said I
You
would
said
stab.
I would stab other people and fart on people. Those are the two things he would do. I will either stab you or I will fart
My
on
last
you.
resort. I'm running through the hallways, like I'm twerking on people.
Yeah,
like,
but there's no way
You're
you're
still
not
in
getting
shackles.
beat to death by a guard or another inmate.
What do I have to lose at that point?
I'm just saying, you're not making it to your
Death row
date. You are gonna get shanked way before then.
I think death row people get certain respect. Like they're in with other death row people. Like
Yeah,
they're-
but you
Like Suge
if
Knight?
if you're gonna act like that, you're not gonna be anybody's favorite. So
No, they're going to
targeting
be
you.
like, we're going to shiv that guy before
Yeah.
he farts on us again.
Right.
You see what he eats?
Yeah, Farty McStabby's gotta go.
we're in prison. We all eat the same stuff.
No, but my thought was, I literally had the thought, I wonder if the electric chair, if the current through his body temporarily, huh?
Made him be able to see again.
Yes. Right before he died, it like somehow shocked his optic nerves, and he was able to see, like for 30 seconds or something.
Have any last words? You're ugly.
You're ugly.
I mean, we have the shot caller still, so we can reenact this if we want to.
Man, if I would have known that
But
shot collar-
Poundcake's not blind.
Technically, I am. I take off these glasses.
Yeah, that's true.
I couldn't
Yeah,
even
let's
get
try
LASIK. We are tried it, and I'm still just as blind.
Right, but we'll put the shot collar on. We'll take your glasses off.
No.
I'll shock you and
No.
tell me if your vision gets better.
No. No, we're not doing that.
Today, the role of death row inmate Leroy Hall will be played by Cody Brown. Well, anyway, that guy's dead. But imagine, because you lose the faculties of your body, like you lose your bowels and you pee yourself. Anybody who ever watched the old Faces of Death knows this, right? And obviously your body has to digest some things, but also, this guy has onion rings and
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff's going to come out. Somebody's got to mop that up.
Well, they got the diaper, though. They diaper him up. I'm serious. They
I
diaper
know
him
they
up.
do,
It's
but
like
still.
yeah.
Do they still?
But they still got to pull it off him.
Well, they tape their eyes, too, so the
Yeah.
eyes don't bleed and pop out and all.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's what they do.
Do they still like wear a mask? Like the guy who presses the button? Like, does he wear a mask? So
I don't think
no-
they ever wore a mask, do
So
they?
the guy that kills someone like is known like
like throwing the switch.
yeah.
No, it's behind the guy, or they're in another room or something.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there's no. Like,
I mean,
hiding.
but they're in the room with the other people they work with, and they put a mask and be like, "Well, where'd Kevin go?"
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. I got it.
Where'd Kevin go? Oh, between Kevin and Jeff, everybody around here is just dropping dead.
That's one of the reasons I had to stop watching that. It was one of those CW shows, like the superhero shows.
Yeah.
What's the
Arrow,
guy?
Green Arrow?
Yeah, Green Arrow.
Yeah,
It was,
Arrow.
He broke into a prison, but still had his mask on, but he put on a prison guard uniform, and he's running through. And everybody's just like, well, there's that mask guard that we have.
Yeah.
I don't know why we hired that guy with the mask. Like, everybody acting like it's normal for a guard to be wearing a mask.
Hey, take off your mask, Kevin. You're on overtime.
Yeah. Oh, there's he must be the executioner.
Yeah, he's the
Okay,
new guy.
yeah.
All right, I got a break. I'll have those Vince Neil tickets for you shortly before the Crew does their stadium tour next summer. Vince Neil's doing some solo dates. 35192 if you want to text, or find us at alancoxshow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Rover's Morning Glory.
There's a